Welcome back. Today I am in one of, I'd say actually probably the most beautiful location I have been since I don't know when, if ever. I'm right over on the far west coast of Donegal today, over at a place called Port. And I have been here before many years ago, but just down as far as the little jetty in the port itself back in the days when I did a bit of geocaching. And the place has stuck in my memory ever since then. But I've never been walking up around here. And it is renowned. It's not very well visited, but it is renowned as being one of the best coastal walks in Ireland. And today I'm absolutely blown away. I don't have the words to describe it. It is absolutely stunning, really stunning. I'm actually doing two walks in total, starting and finishing at the jetty down in Port itself, and I have most of the first one done now at this stage. Oh Jesus, I'm going to show you what's in front of me, because it's absolutely amazing. It's like every 5 minutes I'm getting views like this, so I'm going to spin you around and show you. Now if that's not stunning, I don't know what is. Jesus. This really is one of the most beautiful places on earth. It has to be. It's a real natural beauty. And I could stay up here forever. This is an amazing place to be. And the weather today, blue skies and sunshine. I couldn't get better weather to enjoy it. There's a wee bit of a breeze, and it's a cold breeze, but Jesus, it's the start of December. And oh, you couldn't get better. But anyway, this is the first part of the walk. As I said, I've been up onto Port Hill already and come across over towards the coast, and I'm just following the cliff ledge back down in towards Port itself now, back down to where I've parked the van. This bit of the walk's quite easy. It's only supposed to be about 5k, but I think it's going to be closer to 6 by the time I've walked up and down and stopped so many times. And so I haven't brought my big bag with me. The intention was to pick it up back at the van again and then head on around the coast towards Shrill Head, just up above Glencolumbkille, which is the second part of the walk. But I think I'm going to have to stop at the van now when I get back, because I'm hungry. I've been up here far longer than I expected. That's amazing, really is amazing. And so quiet. I've only seen one other person all day, and that was a farmer that was working the sheep down close to Port itself. I have wanted to come to this location and do a walk for a good few years now, and I don't think I could have got a better day for it. This is absolutely unreal, totally amazing. And I think this is the best vantage point of the whole walk so far. In all my excitement of the explaining the views and enjoying the views, I forgot to mention that I finally popped my drone cherry. I bought a drone during the summer, DJI Mini 2 I think it is. I'm not great with model numbers and names. Although I like technology, I'm not into that geeky into it. But anyway, I have it with me today, and I've had it flying. Probably couldn't have picked a better location for scenery for my first time taking a drone out. So if you see me sporting these extra pouches on my chest harness anytime, those are my drone boobies. Have the controller in here on the left, and I have the actual drone in here on the right. So they work really well with the chest harness that I wear. So a wee bit tight squeeze getting them in and out, and I have to be very careful with the propellers on the drone itself. But so far so good anyway. They're doing the business. And hopefully the footage I took of some of the cliff formations and the islands from earlier in the walk come out good, so they were definitely stunning from where I was standing. Anyway, oh Jesus, I nearly walked off the edge of a cliff. I think I better go around this way. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself back to the van, and I think I'll just have my lunch. I have a sandwich back there at the van, sandwich and a cup of tea, where I'm pretty much guaranteed shelter. And then it's head round the coast to the Coast Guard Tower and Shrill Head. And apologies to all the Gaelgoers once again from absolutely mangling that pronunciation, but anyway, you can actually see the Coast Guard Tower from here, or the abandoned Coast Guard Tower I should say. So I'm going to spin you around and show you that, and then catch up with you later on, but I don't know if it'll come out in the tower or not, or come out on the camera or not. The big craggy cliff formation just to the right of the Coast Guard Tower is Shrill Head itself, so you should be able to see that in the camera anyway. So the Coast Guard Tower is just right there somewhere. Luckiest person alive today, absolutely. This is amazing. Or goodbye. Right, on the second part of the walk now, heading along the coast, on the opposite side from where I was earlier on today, and very similar kind of terrain. Great to get some views back towards where I was walking earlier on today, and I should have shown you some of those already on the camera. The walk started off, or this bit of the walk started off on an access track. It's part of the North of Glencolumbkille, or Glencolumbkille, not sure what's the proper name for it, but it's one of the waymarked ways of Ireland, one of the national waymarked ways. So after a while I got up onto one of the ridges on that, and I headed right along the coast, heading around towards Shrill now, which is looming large in front of me. Very impressive looking. Up until now the ground's been quite easy going, but just as always when I get the camera out, the ground gets rough and hard to walk on, so I'm not going to talk very long. I'm not sure now if I'm going to have enough time to do the complete walk, which I'm a wee bit annoyed about, but listen, it's my own fault. Spent too much time looking around me earlier on. Too much time filming, messing about with the drone and the camera, but I don't really regret it at the same time, because it was there were views worth having. So gonna work my way around the top of the cliffs here, over all this rough ground, as I said, heading in that general direction of Shrill, sorry. And once I get there, I head on further around the coast to the Coast Guard Tower, all being well, and then pick up the Glencolumbkille. That'll take me back into port along that track. I think I'm going to be cutting it fine getting back for daylight, but the one advantage of that I'm thinking is I might get a good sunset, because it's very, very clear out to sea tonight, or today. It's very bright and clear, so I'm hoping to get a cracker sunset if I get back just as it's getting dark. Anyway, this is an awkward bit I've got myself into here now, so I'm going to have to switch the camera off and watch where I'm going. So that behind me is the Shrill. Absolutely amazing looking headland. Very, very impressive, and it kind of seemed to come on it all of a sudden as well. So my plan now is to head up around the coast there, up on top of that gully. Probably get a bit more closer to the Shrill headland itself, and then make a beeline in for the Coast Guard Tower, and then back on the track again. This is another lovely view. I'm keen on scenery overload today, so it's not as impressive as it would have been first thing this morning, before I saw so much today. But that's a seriously good complaint to have. And One thing I've found is the ground up here is absolutely brilliant for camping. The grass is so short, and there's loads and loads of flat spots for pitching a tent, so and it's absolutely crying out for a wild camp up here. So that's definitely something that's on the cards for later next year, or into next year anyway. Anyway, better keep moving. Sun's back. Hey! It had gone away there for a while. I thought I was losing it altogether. Well, you can see it there behind me now. I've reached the final destination on this walk, so absolutely delighted to make it here. I really wasn't sure if I was going to have enough daylight to do it, but it's 20 to 3 now, so I got here in good time. There's going to be an amazing sunset just out over the sea there, but I don't know if I'm going to actually see it. It's going to be behind me as I walk back towards port and back to where I've parked the van, but I'm not too worried now about running out of daylight. I think it's going to be reasonably, well, close to dusk, if not getting dark, by the time we get back to the van. But I have about a few hundred meters to walk now, and then I pick up the track, and it's just a matter of following the track back along over the hill and into port, and that's me back to the van again. But this has been one of the, I don't know how many times I've said it now, but this has been one of the most amazing days walking I've had ever. And I said earlier on as well that I've been looking forward to doing this walk for such a long time, and it really has not disappointed. There's other walks further along the coast as well that you can do, heading around towards Slieve 2A, I think you call it. Met a farmer earlier on just when I was starting this one, and he recommended Glenlough, I think you call it, is the bay that's around the coast. And I've seen an outdoor active as well that there's a guy has marked a route along there and called it Glenlough Wild Camp. So that is definitely a target for next year as well. There's so many places I could come here in wild camp, it's unreal. But yeah, no, this has been a brilliant day, and it's not over yet, so I'm going to get my ass across the hill here now and pick up the track and get back to the van. So on the final stretch now, I've come down off, I can't even remember where I was the last time I spoke, but I'm back on the track that I left earlier on today when I came up from Port heading towards Shrill Head. This is, as I said, this part of the Glencolumbkille, I think it is. But notice now, it's also actually part of the International Appalachian Trail as well. And it's pretty well waymarked once you leave the Coast Guard Tower. All of it has been rough track, apart from a 1 kilometre section there that I just finished that brings you up to that ugly communications tower on the top of the hill there. So that was a bit of a slog because it was quite steep uphill on tower for a full kilometre, which I didn't really enjoy, but I think that's probably because I'm tired now at this stage as well. But this is what I said earlier on, and said loads of times already, it's been an absolutely brilliant walk today. So I hope you have managed to stay with me the whole way. Some good footage to show today, I'm hoping, from the drone and from the GoPro as well. I know I've taken umpteen numbers of photographs, so I can't wait to get a look back through all that stuff when I get home this evening. Cutting it very fine with daylight. I'm really glad now that I can see port from here, so I figure it's about 2 kilometres back to the car park, or where the van's parked in the port. And just as well, because it's 10 to 4 and sunset time is 10 past 4. So I'm going to be cutting that very fine, and it's sky's clouded over quite a lot. Breeze has picked up. It's really chilly now. It's a kind of a northeasterly breeze. I wonder, is this the start of the freeze that's been in the news over the weekend, and on Donegal Weather Channel predicting the coming of proper winter weather, so frosty nights and some snow as well actually, so you can really feel a bite in the wind tonight this evening now. But anyway, that's me nearly back. I'd say as the light fails I'll struggle to get any more footage, and as I said already, I'm pretty tired now as well, so I want to focus on just getting back to the van in one piece. It's often said that the most dangerous bit is the last stretch home when you start to relax, so I don't want that to be an accident. So listen, as I started to say earlier on, thanks for coming with me again on this walk today. I hope you enjoyed it even slightly as much as I enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed it. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.